Alright guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and like the video as well. Now in this video, I kind of want to talk about something that happened this past weekend. It was in the Pan American Games, and it had to do with two athletes from the United States of America, one being named Race and Bolden, I think, and the other one being named Gwen Berry. Gwen Berry is a hammer thrower, and Race and Bolden is a fencer. Now, what they did in this Pan American Games, which took place in Lima, Peru, was they took the Colin Kaepernick and John Carlos route, which is taking a knee and putting the fist in the air, you know. Now, the reason for that, obviously, you guys will know that it's because of the racial injustice in the country. It's because of the senseless killings and the gun violence in the country. That's what was said on their Twitter page, basically, the reason why they were doing it. Now, I understand this is a very commendable thing to do. I understand that, you know, that they are indeed taking a stand and what have you. But the thing is about doing that is, why not do it in the United States domestically, then wait on an international stage? Like, because at the end of the day, like, Peru ain't got nothing to do with, like, your problems, you know, and this is international competition. This isn't national competition. This is competition where people are from the Caribbean, you know. This is competition where people are from Latin America. This is competition where people are from Central America as well, you know. So with that being said, why do this protest there when, you know, there's really nothing that country did? You know, the protest would make more impact if it took place on domestic soil. You know, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you consider protesting is. But my thing is, and this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, doesn't mean I'm right. My opinion is that if you really want to make an impact on this thing, and this is for Gwen Berry, this is for the sister, because, you know, this is a, you know, she's a black sister who did this with the fist in the air. If you want to make an impact, and this is for every other Team USA athlete who's black, if you want to make an impact, then you have to, like, take radical actions. So, for example, we all know that Team USA track and field, when it comes to the sprint events, and when it comes to the jumping events, and when it comes to some of the throwing events, we all know that, you know, black athletes are the ones who carry the torches in those events. If you want to make an impact, those black athletes will have to do something radical, meaning they will have to do something like, say, you know what? We ain't gonna even compete for Team USA. We're gonna compete under our own flag, you know? And it can be, hell, it can be any flag they want. You know, chances are that it would be better if it was like an Afrocentric theme flag. and that they would go to the governing bodies, the athletic bodies, and say, you know what, we're competing under our own flag. If it means we're competing against the United States, so be it. And I'm pretty sure, hopefully, Ice Cube has the basketball 3-on-3. I think he bankrolled that. I think Ice Cube or someone like that would bankroll something like that, if they were to do it like that. Because, let's be honest, what has kneeling done? Has it changed anything? Let's be honest. What has the Black Power fist done? Has it really changed anything? In order for change to occur, there has to be some radical change, That's why myself, in these circumstances, I have to go all the way against the grain, when it comes to standing on my own too and what I believe in, I have to go to the places that these countries don't want me to go to. Like I have to begin and plan and execute to go to Venezuela, so I can bring the ideas of Venezuela, of self-sufficiency, of people power, and actually having a say-so in what you want done in your community to back home in Africa. I have to go do those things, you know what I mean? I have to, and that's the same thing with these sports, that you have to do those things. You have to basically, like the kneeling and the fist pop and the fist raise is cool, but it's a formula that is not proven to be successful, and I'm sorry to say it, but that formula was actually not even given to us. That formula was suggested by one of the people who happen to be descendants of colonizers. I'm just going to say that. So I'm not saying that, that's not a good idea, but what I'm saying is that it's an idea that really doesn't yield results. That's what I'm saying, And so, drastic times call for drastic measures, So I personally wouldn't want to, basically just engage in that kind of way, with that formula, because it's not going to work, because, they're still shooting, they're still doing those things, they're still, mass shootings are occurring. I don't want to talk things and say things, but, at any given moment, a mass shooting can occur anytime and anywhere in the United States of America, or even a mass shooting can occur in any fascist oriented borough, just in Norway. I think like yesterday there was a shooting at a mosque, but luckily someone prevented the gunman from really letting loose, thank God for that. But yeah, in order for these changes to take place, you have to starve the beast. And when I mean starve the beast, we're producers. We're producers, Even if you're a teacher, you're a producer. Even if you're an athlete, you're a producer. you know. And even me, like, I've been approached to be on team, to compete for Team USA, but I said, nah, man, are you kidding me? You, no way, Jose. I don't care how bad infrastructure is in my country. I'll represent them, you know. No disrespect, but I wouldn't do that, you know. But anyhow, man, that's all. That's like just my thoughts on the thing. Again, I'm not saying that they're wrong in doing it, but I'm just saying that, like, if you really want to like really shake the world up, you know, don't just wait until international competition to do that and be seen. Do that mess domestically and also do something that maybe would cut the medal count down, because you decided that, you know what, I'm not gonna be a part of this machine. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it ourselves, you know, and we'll get the medals ourselves, independent of this country, you know. So that's how I look at it, man. And then also, you know, I'm just speaking for I don't know the man, okay, I don't know him, but the fencer Racing Bolden, from what I look at, he sounds like another liberal, you know. And if you watched my previous videos, especially the one where Malcolm X talking in the beginning, you know how I feel about liberals, you know. But anyhow, man, leave your thoughts, leave your comments, let me know what you think about these developments. Fuller signing out. I'm John Honor.